Again, the Anunnaki sagas, 43 or 4, I don't know. Satan and the devil. The more notable references to Satan can be found in the New Testament and the words of Jesus Christ. I have detailed in prior blog posts how Jesus Christ became the continuation of a divine Anunnaki lineage via the union of Nebo and the Virgin Mary. Nebo being the son of Marduk, and Mary being the daughter of Anna of Glastonbury, which might be an English girl. With this in mind, let us briefly discuss the meaning of the word Satan before we interpret what Jesus was really saying in the New Testament. So, during the time of Christ, the word Satan could be used as either a noun or a verb in the Hebrew language as follows: to turn aside, to fall away, to decline, to stray, to seduce, contrary to, adversary, seducer, rival, obstacle. In some cases, the biblical persona Satan is used to reveal a message in a disguised manner when the receiver of the message is not inclined to understand or trust the source. Surprisingly, Yahweh, this is what they call Yahweh, Satan, the bull, even allows a Satan to wreak havoc on his most devout servant Job in the Old Testament. In Judaism, there is no concept of the devil like in Christianity or Islam. Wonder why. And there is no direct link between the serpent that tempts Eve in the Garden of Eden and the Satan, and Satan referenced in the first book of Chronicles and in the book Job. In Hebrew, the biblical word Satan means the adversary or the obstacle or even the prosecutor, as God is viewed as the ultimate judge. If a devil exists in any form of Judaism, his role is as an adversary and an accuser, which is assigned rather than assumed. It was Christianity and Islam that translated the lowercase Satan to simply the devil, and the uppercase Satan to personify him. They made Satan and Satan out to be the frightful demonic devil we fear today, whereas the original Hebrew context was that Satan represented an adversary in opposition to a particular cause or train of thought. That being said, let's review the translated scripture. Matthew, Peter took him aside and began to rebuke him. "Never, Lord," he said, "this shall never happen to you." Jesus turned and said to Peter, "Get behind me, Satan. You are a stumbling block to me. You do not have in mind the things of God, but the things of man." And who is God? Who is God? This is a most telling scripture to describe exactly what Satan represented to Christ and to the people of the day. A stumbling block to a message or objective, just as the aforementioned Hebrew definition of Satan indicated. The embodiment of Satan's adversary or obstacle is what Jesus Christ was constantly on guard against. When Jesus said that Peter was demonically possessed by the devil, of course not. Jesus was referring to a mindset that was in opposition to his Judeo-Christian agenda. Now, let's take a look at how the lowercase Satan Hebrew was translated by Christianity and Islam to personify the modern day concept of the devil. Matthew, he answered and said unto them, He that soweth the good seed is the Son of Man. The field is the word, the good seed are the children of the kingdom, but the tares are the children of the wicked one. The enemy that sowed them is the devil, Satan. The harvest is the end of the world, and the reapers are the angels. I don't know. I feel I dread, and I do suspect these beings that talk like this. For me, they are the Satan one who talks like this, who threaten people in a way or another. These are the Satan to me, and not the one they are accusing, So I don't tell nobody beware, but I am beware of them. Teaching parables, Christ compares the origin of the bad seed to the origin of the good seed. I don't think Christ could have been any more clear in his delineation between two feuding offspring, two opposing mindsets here on earth. And we know that these two distinct factions were either of Enlil or Enkai. It's all the same, no one's better than another. Stop taking sides. Stop taking sides. And demonize one or another. Because Islam did not appear until 6th century later, in 622 AD. Annum Dominis. The term the devil in verse 39 is not an accurate Hebrew translation, but instead can be replaced by rival, opposer, adversary, or obstacle, which correspond to the Hebrew lowercase Satan. At the time of Christ, we already have the bad seed infiltrating the Jewish temples and influencing the Jewish people. It's believed that these devils are the ones who are attempting to convince others that Christ was not the Son of God. Maybe they were right. Maybe they were right. Then what you want to have right, is it? Biblical scholars disagree as to whether this infiltration was of any ever-present pagan origin or more likely the enlist opponents of Hezekiah to Marduk to Nebo Anunaki lineage. Regardless, Jesus confronts them in the following scripture. Why he should say his father is not the God. His father, he says, Joseph Anunaki, he's a son of a Nabu. He's a grandson of the know who of Hezekiah. He's not a God. They are not a God. Come on, they are not a God. And there is no one of the anunakis are. John, why do you not understand my speech, even because you cannot hear my word? Why should they listen to you? Ya are of your father, the devil, Satan, and the slashes of your father you will do. He wants a mother from the beginning, and a body not in truth, because there is no truth in him. When he speaketh a lie, he speaketh of his own. Then you speak of your own and your father also. For he was a liar and the father of it. And your father of it was you and the father. So why he's demonizing and condemning people, You are of your father. Now he also is of his father, Nabu and Anunnaki, Satan. It's the same thing. And who did manipulate the humans here? If not, this is Jesus Christ, grandfather. Who was him? Great father. And Kaya, his great father, who manipulated the species here. So if the person here is Satan, then because it's their lineage. It's the lineage of this is Jesus and his father. And his great father, it makes sense. Marduk, Nebo, and Kaya. And Lee want nothing to do with all this nonsense. He didn't want all this mess to even exist. He wanted the peace to be as it was before, but make some just a few lives in Africa and leave it in there. Don't spread it elsewhere. You understand or not? to mine for them, just as slaves. Don't spread. But then, the all smart devil have to spread his seed of his darling demonic sister. Then later come a great son to talk rubbish with his neck tongue. So you are of the father that I know since I talk so much, bitch so much. Who the offspring of Enkaya, Madak Nabu to Jesus considered to be the original murderer and liar of old. Yeah, them, you and them. Is you and them. The father of originals in them because they who manipulate our DNA. In my mind, all we have to do is recall the LST struggles between the two brothers, Enlil and Enkaya, to answer this question. By a fruit shall you see the tree. First, the great flood. Because Enlil didn't want all this mess that he created. He know that his brother have caused the crap here, destruction here on earth by creation, by manipulating the species. He was against it from the beginning, and he was right on that. He was right. Now I'm taking side because I'm fed up with all the accusation. It's Enlil who wanted to destroy Enkaya's creation, the entire human race, by not informing mankind that the great flood was coming. Enlil opposed the genetic manipulation by Enkaya to create the false Adam. And he was right because he created bull crap, he created crap. And Enlil considered mankind to be a threat and a nonsense from that day forward. He was correct, Jahuba, he was correct. It's Enkaya who secretly notified his son Noah to build the ark. Oh, of course. He was thinking of his own interest. After all, he said, I don't want to have to work so hard with my sister to come to nothing in the end. I have to safeguard my own project in my self-interest, and this he did. Who secretly notified his son Noah to build the ark to survive the deluge. This clearly makes Enlil the absolute murderer. No, it's you, the murderer and liar here. And since the beginning of time, Enlil was just fed up for all this. 2. Nuclear war. Is Enlil once again who insisted that mankind be left in the dark when a giant Sumerian was about to unleash a nuclear holocaust upon itself. This nuclear war was the decided outcome in a struggle between two anunakis factions struggling to rule the earth. The offspring of Enlil versus the offspring of Enkaya. This nuclear war is described in great detail in the Hindu Vedas and Bhagavad Gita. I think that the Vedas follow some Jesus, some follow Enkaya. All this flag that has an eagle, I blame an eagle in it, follows Enlil, the Horus, the eagle man. It was Enkaya who secretly warned mankind to flee Sumeria, oh, his own people, how sweet he is, his own people, before the nuclear fallout took its toll. This clearly makes Enlil a notorious murderer and liar for the second time throughout Earth's story. You also nonsense, you talking nonsense, you take side, dude. That's why I'm defending the other one. It's interesting how Jesus so clearly delineates between his loyal followers, the real Jews, as opposed to those who are spawned by the devils, the Satan lineage and mindset. Jesus refers the murderer and the liar not as a hellfire demon or devil in the Christian sense. Jesus is referring to man, flesh and blood, with an opposing and adversarial agenda that Jesus could perceive at first glance. No one knows exactly how Jesus could have identified them so easily. But of course, he is a devil himself. He can see what he's psychic, he can see, but he vehemently calls them out again in this scripture. He's talking about, who the Shikanah, they brought the white men there to the Middle East to become the slaves. In the end, they hybrid them, and in the end, they become Jewish, and at the end, this Jesus that you all worship there on the Occident, he was the one who was discriminated against the only project of his own darling great father. You know that? Huh? His only great father, the father of his grandfather, had done that, altered people, slave people. In the end, they blame all on Enlil. Poor Enlil, Jehovah, Yahweh. Now I side Yahweh now. I am side of Yahweh now. Yahweh is being victimized by these serpents. No? And then the snake thing there, that come and tempting to find out the other side of reality, to go on and have experiences, to break away from bondage and have free will. Who else but was Kaya in his lineage who did that? Who else did that if not the snake ones doing Kaya? The ram side. It was not the bull side, it was the ram. The bull had more responsibility. I don't know whether he is the older or the younger, but to me he seems more like, more sounded-minded and more responsible than his older or younger brother. He's more sounded and responsible. That's why I like him, because he's more firm and more like proper. So I know thy works in tribulation and poverty. Oh, look at, he talked to the only lineage of his father. His father who constructed all that, manipulated. Now the only Jesus, the Jesua, the Yeshua, whoever, talking bad about the only people. Oh, his tongue was bitch, wasn't it? I know thy work, and no wonder he came to me. Hey, you became poor. Hey, what you are being say around? Shouted to me there in the kitchen, and I in my room like, don't care. I know thy works in tribulation and poverty, but you art rich, and I know the blasphemy of them which say they are Jews. They say about this Ashkenaz people, is discrimination and racism, and are not, but are the synagogue of Satan, which is Enlil, his only great father. What a shame, man. Oh no, not a great father, it's great uncle. Great uncle. He said that to his own call, his only great uncle, Jehovah, Yahweh, Satan. What a shame. Behold, I will make them of the synagogue of Satan. You are the Satan yourself. We say they are Jews and are not, but Jew lie. Behold, I will make them to come and worship before thy feet, and to know that I have loved thee. I don't like this dude, I never like him. He's very pretentious. I don't know why some idiot still go and worship this entity. Really, I don't like this dude. He and his father hide a lot of rotten stuff. The above scriptures, and they are hungry for power. The above scriptures in Enlil also, don't be fooled. Enlil also is hungry for power, but he's like that. Enlil like that. Hey, if my brother, my younger or older brother, can have a pie of all the constellations that we invade, all the planets that we invade, why not? Why can't I also? I'm an anunaki. I'm a Nabiruan, and also have a right to the piece of the pie. And I'm gonna grab, so he enters inside the game. But he's not the initiator of all the shenanigans, all this mess. It's his brother. It's this one, the serpent, that puts himself to be so good. I feel it. The above scripture are angry references to the uppercase Satan, and who do all the black magic, the Luciferian group, and Kaya, the Ram, Luciferian, and Kaya. If you but look for, you're going to find out who this is Jesus Christ, and who is his lineage, his great father, his father. It's all Satanists, all the Luciferian group of them. And I'm convinced that Jesus is referring to his descendant of someone that he knows personally. Yeah, and also I'm referring to him most directly, he and his father, because they cannot fool me. They are the Satan one. But you know, the snake, they know how to talk very well, and they kind of like to twist facts and make the victim the perpetrator, and they as the perpetrator become as the victim. He knows their lineage, he knows their agenda, and he makes a candid accusation that they are infiltrating the Jewish temples and are pretending to be Jews, the Ashkenazis. This is the most significant, considering that Jews today are divided into Jews who follow the rule of secularism and versus Jews who follow Judaic law. So by right, this Enkaya is Jew, and his darling great son also is a Jew. Okay, so he's just talk crap, talk trashing the other European Jews. I know. And who is the cloak and dagger proponent of secularism and covert opposition to Christianity? Who was the first designed commander of the earth? His name is Enlil. The cloak and dagger proponent of secularism and covert opposition to Christianity. Who was the first designed commander of the earth? His name is Enlil, Jehovah Yahweh, and it's not just Christianity he has opposed. He has worked alongside Alalu. What? Wait a minute. You already goes off trail here. First you say that Alalu is Enkaya's father-in-law. Am I right? So by chance Alalu is Jesus' great grandfather as well. Am I right? Makes Alalu Allah Jesus' great father. Right? And you said earlier that Enkaya and Alalu was having an association. And now you turn aside and you say you blame Jehovah and Leo alongside Alalu, the nation of Islam, to persecute Enkaya's loyal offspring, the real Jewish people. This man is a bloody snake. So he means that is Jehovah behind all this war on the Middle East against the true Jews. And as soon enough you talk also about the Christian who are doing that behind closed doors together with Enlil and Jehovah, making war there in the Middle East. And this is a lie, a very big lie. This man is a serpent itself. To persecute Enkaya, loyal offspring, the real Jewish people. And earlier on he said that he joined up with Enki, right? And then now he changed he's a psychopath. This person psychopath. I'm gonna show his profile later on. In the most sick and twisted way, Enlil has caused and manipulated the Jewish people since the days of Adam and Moses. Adam was a construction, you bloody idiot. He was not the first man here on earth, you bloody idiot. Adam is a hybrid Nephilim, you idiot. Adam and Moses. Christ clearly stated, Christ what? Christ Hitler. This is the narration that have become married. State that he's offered most of the biblical text to raise a few eyebrows here. I propose that it was the the warmongering, angry God of the Old Testament enlays Jehovah away, and his offspring, that's Jesus Christ, was constantly referred to as Satan. That Jesus Christ was the Satan together for his lineage and Kaya and all that Mahadak, all of some demon and monsters. Thus describe the three-way power struggle. And who is in life if not his if a dude don't respect his only uncle, great uncle, then he won't respect nobody. He's totally no mannered person. This man is no mannered. This in Tahiti, Anunaki in Tahiti, he got no manners at all. Nonsense, I know you know good. Those describe the three-way power struggle between three Anunnaki gods and Leo and Cain. But you are taking side, you idiot, you are taking side. And Leo and Cain are here on earth. It appears that Enkaya is dead set on protecting and keep your bloody head and keep his divine Anunnaki lineage intact. Yeah, because it's self-interest, you want a power. He want a power. He's the one fomenting the religion movements as well on earth to keep these morons like you here bounded to religion system. Keep you all in bondage. Once you die, you're left over junk trash DNA going up in hell. Very good for you. Grab my hand. And then they're gonna find and Kai and your darling Jesus welcome you. Sandal they turn say welcome after and I throw you inside the pit. Very good inside the volcano. I love it because stupid people deserve no better than that. Anunnaki lineage intact, the real Jewish people all the while, and Leo celebrates the chance to divide and destroy Enkaya's creation. Arienko, idiots the Muslim script. Read the following Old Testament verse from Genesis chapter 6. You can psych the devil, but not me. You cannot psych me, man. You don't psych. When you come to take so much side like this, I don't like. You are being, how to say, you are taking sides. You should be you should be no partial. You should be impartial to be right. You are wrong because you are impartial. Okay, you are wrong. 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 Million times you are wrong because you are being partial, not partial. The Lord in life saw how great the wickedness of the human race had become on the earth, and that every inclination of the thoughts of the human heart was only evil all the time. The Lord regretted that he had made human beings on the earth. In Leo, but why you say what are talking about? You say before it was in Kaya, now you say in Leo. You say that Alalu was in cohort if in Kaya, now you say Alalu is a cohort if in Leo. Just what you are talking, you are not consistent. You are crazy, man. You are sicko. You are sick, mentally unstable. And his heart was deeply troubled. So the Lord said, I will wipe from the face of the earth the human race I have created. He didn't create, then who created who? After all, was in Lio or was in Kaya? Make up your minds. Make up your minds. Because I'm waiting for all of you to make up your mind. Who manipulated the humans here? In Lio, Jehovah, Yahweh, or in Kaya the Ram, or both of them? Huh? Who? For your Lord's sake, make up your mind, because I'm waiting. I cannot wait anymore. You know, if them, the animals, the birds, they didn't create crap, trash. They came here, they find everything already. That's why they want to destroy what they did not create. These ones, though, light and creation, though, Pleiadians, not these people, not the people, I said, in Tahiti's. And if them, the animals, the bird, and the creature that move along the ground. For I regret that I have made them lie, liar, paint on fire. Paint is on fire. The earth was corrupt in God's sight and was full of violence. Galileo saw how corrupt the earth has become. Yeah, because his stupid brother had to mess up everything. And he couldn't understand it because he said, our DNA is there doing corruption in the earth and he must stop it. For all the people on earth, they had corrupted their ways. So he said, I am going to put it into all people. For the earth is filled with violence here because of them. I'm surely going to destroy both them and the earth. He had no right to do this because he didn't create a crap to destroy. So you must destroy only that which you create. If you don't create, you cannot mess. You cannot put your big foot into it because you did not create it. You understand? For me to destroy my sandal castle, I must first have to had created it before I can stamp on it. Genesis. Then Noah built an altar to the Lord and taken some of all the clean animals and clean birds. He sacrificed burnt offerings on it, burnt offerings. The Lord inquired, smelled the pleasing aroma, and said in his heart, never again I will curse the ground because of the humans, even though every inclination of the human heart is evil from child. Thanks to you, thanks to you, thanks to you, thanks to you. And your brother is supposed to know, and I thanks you for it. And I never again I will destroy all living creatures as I have done. You have done, so why you blame your brother? You see, he himself had done it. He himself did it, and then he blamed a part that may not even exist. He himself did it, and he created another part that may not even exist. Sometimes I think that these beings are only one playing chess games. You understand? Play side the dark and side the light. And I always say, I still think that this is a single being playing games. Then Noah built an altar. Okay. Notice the difference between lies, hateful and condemning attitude towards mankind. I didn't notice anything. Chapter 6. Person Kaya compassion. Oh, no. You cannot convince me, man. You don't convince me. That's wrong. Not everything that glitters is diamond. Not everything that shines is light. In Kaya's compassionate and forgiving attitude toward mankind in chapter 8, this is just one of the many examples pertaining to what Bible scholars have recently discovered, that the book of Genesis is actually two separate accounts merged in crude, contradictory fashion. And more importantly, I contend that the book of Genesis is the merging of two separate accounts relating to two different gods. Or can it be a single God playing, two parties? Since nobody see, nobody will know. This is a being with multiple facets. This is a dissociative behavior that he had attitudes to himself. So he cut himself in several personas, become this and that, no end. You understand? Because he had multiple personas. Break the charade, be smart like me. I conclude with a final reference to that. You don't know nothing, I know better than you. The idea of Satan, or Satan bring out the worst in all of us. You are one of them because you are stupid. If Satan is stupid, you are one. The aforementioned chapters clearly relate how mankind was a lost cause from the very beginning. No. The very beginning when they first came here. 1,000 more verses from Exodus to Revelations conclude that we will never change our wicked ways. As long as the DNA is there, it is hard. It's hard to destroy evil fruit from a corrupted tree. Cutting the tree from the trunk, right, and removing some of their foliage only. We need to go deep to the soil and uproot it altogether in order to get rid of the poisonous fruit. Am I right? The infamous words of comedian Philip Wilson, "The devil made me do it," personifies the modern-day Satan that Christians are taught to blame. From the time, not only Christian, okay, Muslims as well, huh? Muslims, huh? And even some Vedas, okay? From the time we are old enough to read and write, we are told that the world is a bad place because the devil has made it our way. Really, the book of Genesis and the Holy Bible paints a clear picture. We are like the Anunnaki gods who created us, just a horde of spoiled, self-serving little shits. Yeah, thanks to them. But we want it like that. But thanks to your God, you become like that. Okay? Thanks to your God, you become like that. This is a fake person. Okay, industry science. This one is Wilder. I don't know, Oscar Wilde, I think. That all the Jewish, Ashkenaz Jewish humorist. Fake photo. Sociology consultant. Location Reno, Nevada, United States. Introduction Beyond the Speed of Light. Evolution of the Human Race. Star Wars, Star Trek favorite film. Coldplay. Okay, okay. So here we have a person who doesn't even know what he's talking about. Marci Malak. He doesn't even know what he's on about. And he's all one-tracked, all one-sided, one-tracked. Very sometimes inconsistent, not just inconsistent, but also partial. Very much partial, man. You lose, man. You are loose. You don't know even how to argue. You go argue with a fool, not somebody intelligent as I am. For I am not of this world.